Hello and welcome back to English Today. This is DVD 11 and the third DVD of your lower intermediate level. And in this DVD, we'll begin with another 2 episodes of the story That's Life, followed by our special TV programs where we will look at climactic change. And then in our cooking program, we'll talk about planning meals. Then, in the grammar section, we're going to do some more work on the modal verbs can, might, and must, and the concept of probability and possibility. We'll also be studying the grammatical form used to, okay? So, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Good morning. Alice, is Anne at home? I just met the postman and this package is for her.
No, she's not in now. My, what a large package.
Please be careful. I think it contains fragile objects.
Hey, Peter, do you know if it contains a set of porcelain plates that she won with the Sweet Biscuits bonus points?
Well, I think so. At least that's where the package comes from. All right, Alice. I have to go now. See you later.
Anne will be so happy. She's been waiting for it for a long time. Bye. Hello, Anne. This is Alice. I've got great news for you. Your set of Chinese porcelain has arrived. They're beautiful. No, I opened it. I'm sorry, Anne. I just couldn't resist. Oh no, Anne, I'm so sorry. It broke. Okay. I'm not allowed to touch any more plates. You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry. Bye. Jack, be careful. Don't touch anything. This packet contains Anne's set of Chinese porcelain. I hope you didn't break anything. I already broke a plate. And guess who heard me breaking it? Anne.
Oh my. I didn't notice anything.
Well, you should look where you are going.
I'm sorry. What are we going to do?
Well, let's get ready for Anne to lose her temper. Who knows? Maybe she'll forgive us. She can't get that angry. They're just plates.
Remember, we can't cook. If Anne gets angry, we'll have to learn to cook.
That's true. I've got an idea. Let's go get something from the local takeout place. Then we can pretend that we cooked dinner. She might be happy and forget about those plates.
That's a great idea. Let's get going.
Hello, and welcome back again to your live English language program. And I want to talk to you more about can. Now, how do you express can in the future or in the past? Can in the future. Do we say I will can? What do we say in the past? Now, this is interesting because it's very strange. We use the verb to be able to That's what I want to look at now with you on the language screen. To be able to, isn't that strange? We have learned to use can in the present. We've had examples like, I can cook, can you cook? And the negative, I can't cook. Now, when we talk about ability in the past, everything changes, and we need to use this verb to be able to. When that goes into the past, we say, I was able to cook yesterday. You see, the verb to be goes into the past. I was able to cook yesterday. Strange, eh? Another example, the question, were you, past tense of the verb to be, were you able to cook? And the negative is, he wasn't able to cook. So, can, in the future, we use to be able to, and in the past, to be able to. So, was, were, able to. The future, let's look at that now. You want to say can tomorrow, so we use to be able to and say, I'll be able to cook tomorrow. I will, I'll be able to cook tomorrow. The question becomes, will you be able to cook? And the negative, remember the negative of will, good. I won't be able to cook tomorrow. So isn't that interesting? When you want to express ability in the future and in the past, you need to use this verb to be able to. Now, there's one more thing I want to tell you about, and it's about permission. Imagine that you are in a restaurant and you can see no smoking. The person next to you starts smoking. Now, it's a rule and a regulation that you can't smoke in a restaurant. So what do you say to that person? In English we say, excuse me, you're not allowed to smoke here. You're not allowed. See that? You're not allowed. Now that pronunciation is difficult. Allowed, okay? You're not allowed to smoke in here. For example, if you go to a museum, often they say no cameras. So you're not allowed to take photos, okay? You're not allowed to take photos. Another example, if you go into a library and people are reading, silence. You're not allowed to speak. Okay, so those are interesting things we've looked at, to be able to, and the use of you're not allowed to. Great. Now we're going to go back to our friends, and Anne is very angry about something. She wants to communicate something to her friends. Let's find out what it is, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Hi, Anne. What's that you're holding?
Hello, everyone. Listen. We need some rules in this house. Living together means obeying some rules. I've written this list of house rules that every person who spends time in this house must follow. No one is allowed to leave this living room until they read and memorize these rules.
Bad day, huh?
She's right, Jack. Anyway, Anne, dear, what about these house rules?
First of all, don't call me Anne, dear. Now listen. Rule number 1. You must never, and I stress never, open my post. Rule number 2. From now on,
clean the house at least once a week. Rule number 3. We have to take turns washing up. Rule number 4.
Okay. We understand. You must be angry.
Well, yes, Jack. I'm very, very angry. I was really looking forward to getting that set of Chinese plates. I saved bonus points for a year eating the same stupid biscuits, which, for your information, I can't stand anymore. I just kept eating and buying them in order to get the set of Chinese porcelain. All for nothing.
Oh, please forgive us, Anne. Just tell us where to go and we'll buy you a new set.
Oh, well, that's not possible. They were handcrafted in Shanghai. And they cost a fortune.
Okay, we'll do our best to make it up. Somehow. Now sit down, Anne. You must be exhausted. Jack and I made dinner for you. You don't have to do anything. We thought of everything.
Really? What? You made dinner for me?
Yes, Anne. It was the least we could do.
Well, okay. I'll forgive you this time. But I warn both of you that I want more discipline in this house. You can't do what you want all the time. We need some rules. Oh, don't roll your eyes while I'm speaking to you.
Okay, Anne. You're right. Rules are important. But it's also important to laugh a little.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Oh, hi. Hi, and welcome back. This is a box which my mother sent me, and she said there are some useful things for me. So I was just looking. Come and have a look with me. Oh, go on. Oh, what's a strain? What's this? What is this? What's this? Well, it can't be a shoe, can it? It's not a shoe. Can't be a shoe because it's made of metal. It's made of metal? Well, it might be some sort of lamp or something, like it looks like an Aladdin's lamp, a special lamp. No, but it can't be that. Ah, look, here there's a sort of metal groove, probably for cigarettes. That's it. It must be a cigarette holder, a type of ashtray, an oriental ashtray. How unusual. That's very typical of my mother. Useful, though. Now, did you see the language that I used? I said, it can't be a shoe. When I say it can't be, it means it's impossible. It's impossible, it's too small, and it's metal. So it can't be a shoe. So I'm talking about probability and possibility, okay? Then I said, well, it might be a magical lamp. Now, might is when you're not sure. Might is M-I-G-H-T. It might be a lamp. So when you're not sure, you say might. Then I said, no. It must be an ashtray. Now, when I say it must be, it's because I'm absolutely sure that the possibility of it being an ashtray is certain, okay? So 3 possibilities: it can't be, might be, and must be. So let's have a look at the other things in the box. Ashtray. What is this? What's this? You see this? Well, it can't be, I mean, it looks like a negative from a film, doesn't it? No, it can't be a negative because there are no images. Well, it might be, I just don't know. I mean, it might be some sort of special sticker that you put on things, but it hasn't got any glue. I don't know what it is. Just a minute. Look, here's something explaining it. A forehead thermometer. Put it on your head and it reads the temperature. What? Let's try that. So I put it on my head like this and said, hold it on your forehead, and it tells you your temperature. Let's have a look. 37. Whew, that's hot. It is, it's a thermometer. Incredible. Now that is very useful because it's small. So interesting. Next thing, what's this? Look at this. Now, it's shiny and it's silver, but it can't be a mirror because I can't see myself. Can't be a mirror. What can it be? Oh, I know. It might be for under glasses. You know what I mean? When you lay the table and you have glasses, sometimes you put it under to protect the tablecloth. Well, look what I have here. So this, for example. Yeah, but it's a bit strange, isn't it? I mean, it can't be that, really. Not made of metal like this. It must be, I don't know again. Wait a minute. Here's the box. A drop stop. A drop stop. It must be something for pouring then. Let's have a look. You put it, let's try. I just so happen to have a bottle here, and it says, put it on the bottle like this. A drop stop, so it stops things from dropping. And pour out the liquid, and there are no drops. Let's try that. Let's try. Wow, that works. It doesn't drop. So it must be something for stopping drops. You can see. Fantastic. My mother is a genius. She is full of amazing ideas. Thanks, Mum. Let me show you the language that I was using then. We were talking about probability and possibility, and the first thing that we can talk about is when you are expressing strong probability, is when you think almost certainly you know what something is. So it must be an ashtray. So when I use must, I am 100% sure of something. It must be an ashtray. Now, if you are sure that it isn't something, that it is totally improbable, 100%, the opposite is it can't be. Like that, I said, it can't be a shoe, it's too small. So it must be, it can't be, and then if you're not sure about something, we use the simple verb might. Look at the spelling, M-I-G-H-T. It might be an incense burner, for example. We can also say it could be. Might, could, both express uncertain probability. All right, so this is very useful when you are making deductions. Must be, it can't be, and it might be. So those are the three verbs that we use. Okay, great. So thanks, Mum, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.
Hi, everybody. What's on TV?
Jack, just a minute. It's almost finished.
TV. So, what were you watching that was so engrossing?
It was an extremely interesting documentary about Picasso's life. There were lots of details about some of his stranger habits. Did you know that Picasso preferred painting women with 4 eyes?
No, I had no idea.
And that he had lots of different types of dogs. He used to give only dogs to his friends. Strange, isn't it?
And that he liked eating Italian cake at Christmas.
Well, I also go crazy for Italian cake at Christmas, and my name isn't Picasso. By the way, where is our resident artist, Alice?
She left early this morning. She said that she had something important to do. She wouldn't tell me what, but she did say it was none of my business. You know how she is.
That's strange. She usually leaves late.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was very serious this morning. She told me she had a headache, but I didn't believe her. Oh, look. But it's getting late. I'm starting to get worried.
Don't play mom, Anne. Alice is a big girl now.
I know. But it's just that she didn't tell me she would be late. In fact, she asked me if I would be late today.
Just a moment. A few days ago, Alice told me that she wanted to enter a painting contest. She said she thought it was her big chance. Maybe that's where she is today.
Well, you're probably right. But it's almost midnight. I don't think contests last that long.
Why not? We all know that artists are a little crazy. Picasso was a perfect example.
That's true. You know something about being crazy, Jack, don't you?
Hello again. Did you hear them talking about Picasso? Some interesting things about him. They said he used to give only dogs to his friends. He used to give only dogs, and he used to eat Italian cake at Christmas. Now, this verb used to, well, it's written U-S-E-D, but the pronunciation is used, and we'll see that on the screen later. And we use it to talk about habits that people have had in the past and now don't have anymore. And to illustrate this, I have some examples of habits that I have had in the past. For example, this. This is a cigarette. Well, I used to smoke. Now that means that I did smoke in the past, but I don't smoke anymore. I